Hello and welcome back. I hope you guys having a wonderful Saturday morning. By the way, before we start, if you guys can hear me, okay, just make sure a thumbs up on the live chat there. If you guys can hear me, we are doing the sound check at the moment. If you guys can hear me, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Let's see. Hold on a second here. You know what? I think I can check from my end. Hold on a second. Okay, good. Okay, sounds is fine. Okay, sound is good. That's a good start. Hopefully, we're gonna have some decent connection for the live streaming. Anyway, so we are going. I'm gonna shout out to Sal. Say hello. Okay. So Sal is our local barista, and we are going to do some tasting. Okay, we're gonna do blind taste. So we have three different grinders here. Forget EK43. So P64. DF64 and DF83. Okay, this is 83 millimeter, 64 and 64. And so this time I'm going to the blind taste. This is dark roast coffee, guys. So this is the dark roast coffee. I know lighter roast coffee and dark roast coffee, obviously they are completely different. And it's gonna be a completely different tasting note as well. So we are playing with the dark, okay, dark roast. And then so here's the plan. I'm gonna be comparing DF versus P64, and winner is going to go against DF83. All right, using their dark roast coffee. And comes to water-wise, I'm using just regular filter water. That's it, okay? Just regular filter water, nothing special. Just regular filter water. I'm going to be using the 18-gram dose, all right? And I am using the IMS, the precision basket. I'm using the IMS precision basket there. So enough talking, and let's make some coffee, all right? We're going to start with DF64 versus P64. All right, so here's the catch. So not only we are going to compare, obviously, two different grinder, but the F64 here, this is the MP burrs, okay, a multi-purpose burr set, and the P64 has the HU, which means high uniformity. All right, I'm having two identical filter baskets. I'm going to do the two puck prep. So we're going to do the puck prep first, and then we are going to pull the shot. Right next to each other. And also I'm going to be using the puck screen as well. So it's going to be a back-to-back shot right away. And comes to workflow wise, obviously by far P64 is the best workflow comes to it. So you are going to see why. Okay. Comes to sound wise, extremely quiet. Make sure you gotta hold it though, okay? It's not hands-free. That's it. I'm not doing RDT. RDT means Ross Dropper technique. I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna go just a little bit of WDT here. And a quick distribution. Followed by force temp. Okay. So let's work on the next one. So next one, we are going to, you get to see the workflow on both as you're seeing it. I'm just going to do direct dose as well. I mean, they're both capable of doing direct dose, but I prefer, okay, the workflow of P64. All right, here I go. just going to do quick WDT. Okay, POC screen goes. The other one as well. All right. Let's pull the shot. I'm going to be doing 1:2 ratio. I have two identical cups. Okay. So 1:2 ratio. I'm going to do pretty much a straight 9-bar shot. Okay. I'm just going to do a straight 9-bar shot there. About 40 gram. About 20-second shot, 40 gram. Let's move on to the next one. About 18 seconds. It's about 2 seconds different, but I think they're closing up. A little fast, but shot is closing up there. So I'm gonna send Sal outside. I'm gonna do some blind tasting here. Okay. So this is the P64. This is a MP. Okay. Okay. All right, Sal. Try the bow shot there. Okay, go ahead and give us your feedback.
The aroma's pretty similar.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty similar smell.
Okay, give it a try. So you're just joining us right now. We are blind tasting the darker roast coffee. First impression.
Yeah, before I go in again, this one seems to have like a harsher. Seems to be like more sweeter up front, but like as I'm talking, like the finish is a little harsh.
Okay.
I'm gonna rinse my mouth a little bit.
Yep.
Go through them again.
Okay, so Sal is taking his time to figure out which one he prefers. Okay, so why don't you pick one?
Yeah, I would say I prefer this one.
Surprising. Very surprising.
I don't know. For me, it's a little bit more balanced.
More balanced.
Okay. Both of them are dark roast, so they have that bite. But I definitely think this one's a little more balanced. I don't get like the super harsh. I get kind of a harsh aftertaste with this one.
You know, it does make sense though. It does make sense because that is surprising. That is surprising. Goodness. All right. So a reason why I'm surprised by his comment. So he picked the MP birds. Okay, he picked the MP. All right, so he picked the MP birds. Okay, because HU is known for like good. Okay, by the way, so MP HU bird was about 20-second shot. The MP was 18-second shot. Okay, I consider still both under extracted because I want to be between like 25 and 30-second shot. But again, man. So he picked out the MP. So MP is obviously a lot more uniform. Okay, the MP has, if you look at the bird design, the geometric is a lot more the uniform. There are, which means that there's less fines. Let's put it that way. The compared to HU, they give you more fine, which means give you more texture. By the way, so which one give you more texture? Body. I'm gonna ask.
Yeah, let me try again.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a Sal. Think about the body to it. So since Sal knows which bird is which, but which one has more body to it?
Yeah, I mean definitely the HU.
Okay, but it comes to flavor wise.
I mean, yeah, they're both a little under extracted, but like I said, I still.
So you can still tell the difference.
Well, maybe if they were like, 25, 30-second shots, maybe it would be different. But at least for this, I would prefer the
MP. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna stick with MP birds right now. Okay. So I'm gonna dial it in even more with the MP, and then let's compare that with 83. Okay, let's do that with the 83 and what kind of shot we're gonna get out of it. All right, and so it should be fun there. It should be really fun. I'm just gonna, and then it comes to MP. I'm gonna go even finer. So I have to. So 18 seconds, I need to shave about at least 7 seconds. So I go even with like 40, okay? So let's see. So we're gonna go with even 40 there. If you are just joining us, we are comparing some different birds. Thing is, there's no the shortcut for this. Again, I'm using the precision baskets right now from IMS. Okay. All right, let's start with MP. Let's do some puck prep first, folks. Let's do some puck prep here. We are just joining by Sal. Big shout out to Sal to help us out this morning. By the way, if you have any questions or comment, we have Joe from Espresso Outlet. He's in the live chat, so ask him, okay? Ask him anything to the DF. He's the person answer all your questions for you. All right, here we go. Yeah, adjust the grind size even finer. So there's a couple ways to slow down your shots. Okay. First is obviously grind size. Second thing is the dosing amount. So if you don't want to mess with it, obviously you can start adjusting your grind size. All right. So here's the DF83. It's not even right size. All right. That's okay. So I'm going to be using the dosing cup for this. I think, hold on. I'm using the dosing cup. Okay, we are doing the dark roast comparison this morning. Okay. Again, pretty fine there, as you can see. We're gonna do like 1 to 2 ratio. We're just gonna go straight, kind of like the 9-bar pressure. 1 to 2 ratio. I'm trying to shoot for 4 now. Okay, here we go. Little bit of channeling, that's expected. "24 seconds. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. All right, second shot. This shot is a little longer than I like to be, but we'll see. Okay, we will see. It's about 33-second shot. So I'm gonna have a Sal. Sal, why don't you go outside for a sec? We're gonna have a Sal went outside. Okay. I'm gonna stir both cups. This is the 83. This is the MP. All right, Sal. Okay, so the Sal is tasting both cups here.
Yeah, I definitely better with the longer shot.
Okay, so which one? Okay, first impression, which one you prefer?
I think I prefer this one.
Okay, why? Why is that one?
I think it's a bit sweeter. I feel like I can. It's a little bit clearer. You know,
Clear,
it's
okay.
a dark roast, but it's still
Yeah.
not bad coffee. So, you know, if you have really bad coffee and it's really clear, maybe that's not good. But
So what about the other one? Well,
I mean, I would say they're pretty similar.
is a bitter or sour on both cups?
They're both a little bitter, but
Okay.
you know, it is a dark roast, so
Yeah.
it's not like too surprising.
So you prefer that cup over the other one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say the difference to me between these two is not as big of a difference as the one we did before,
Okay.
in my opinion. I feel like these ones are a little closer.
Closer. Interesting. Man. Okay. Okay, so obviously comes to the clarity. We are talking about darker roast, guys. Okay, we are talking about dark roast coffee, and then Sal pick out the 83 instead. Okay, so he pick out the 83 millimeter. So again, we are talking about darker roast. So the 83 stock burst versus 64 MP bursts. And Kenny just asked 83 against the cast bursts. Let's see. We did try with cast versus MP. Okay, MP was better. All right. So having said that, cast versus 83 is not. You know, it's obviously 83 is going to be ahead of cast for sure. Okay. So that's just give you a heads up on it. So we did all the comparison before. So cast versus MP comes the espresso. MP has more balanced flavor. But again, I mean, MP birds are really a lot more uniform. Okay, they're more uniform than stock birds. The stock birds has a lot of breakers between, but we are talking about 83. This is a large bird set. Okay, which means give you that. You know what? I mean that. So this is why I heard from a lot of my friends, the 98, the HU burst, tastes like 64 MP. Okay, that is I thought very surprising. So it does make sense to me. All right, it does make sense to me. So anyway, I hope this video helps. If you are trying to figure out what kind of burst set you want to go, and the real question is that worth upgrading from 64 to 83? Okay, or is that upgrading the burst set from stock to HU burst? So this one right now, if you go to Joe's website, Joe is selling for what, $6.99? Hold on, let me do the price. Hey Joe, how much is the 83 on your website? Let me ask him. You know what? I can look it up from here. The 83 DF83 from his website. Here we go. 83. $700, $6.99. Okay. You have a white or black options. Birds. You can go to SSP. $325. All right. So $325. So you are looking at $699, so $325 for the SSP. So you're looking at $1,000, over 1,000. If you are talking about over $1,000 coffee grinder, now you have some options, right? If you are willing to spend $1,000, which means I bet you are willing to. Can you? Okay, so if $1,000, are you willing to spend $1,500? I mean, that's a big question, isn't it? But once you think about $1,500 range, we are talking about P64, okay? The 64 millimeter P64. You're looking at 17 though, okay? 16, 17. If you're going to add SSP on it, yeah, it's going to push you over to 18 to 1900. So $1,000 with the SSP HU. You're looking at $1,800 with 1819 for 64 millimeter SSP burrs. Goodness. I don't know. I mean, that's something you have to answer that question. But man, that's a tough one, guys. If you are willing to spend $600, I don't know. Are you willing to spend another $325 for the SSP? Orbit is coming out. Okay, the Orbit from the Kaya Orbit, starting at $1,250. Okay, starting at $1,250 with the Mazar burrs. Okay, the Mazar burrs. It's not SSP. $1,250. If you go the SSP upgrade, you're looking at another $200. So $1,250, $1,450. You are looking at $1,500. Ah man, I don't know. I mean, so this is why once you start getting into burrs and grinder, it's gonna drive yourself crazy. Okay, because if I were you, I think, you know, well, I'm gonna ask. Hey Sal, what do you think? What are you gonna buy? I'm gonna ask Sal.
Between the ones here,
Yeah, if you have the money.
if I have the money, out of the
No. You have the some money, not a lot of money.
Okay, just out of the ones here.
Yeah.
For me, I'd probably do the MP.
MP,
especially because we've tried it in the past with some lighter roasts, and the MP is, I like it for espresso, for lighter roast, and even for filter coffee, for both. If you get this one with the MP burrs, that's probably what I'd go to, because I like probably the best one here for like doing both, for sure.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have Sal have him over, okay, next week, and then what we're gonna do is I'm going to compare MP versus the DF83. I'm gonna compare the espresso, the light roast. Okay, we're gonna go medium to light. So darker roast, obviously 83 shines, the darker roast. So we're gonna play with the 83 versus the MP burr 64 MP. Let's go with the lighter roast. Let's compare espresso and the filter coffee. Let's find out which one. Again, the taste is subjective, but here's but though. At least you know what, at least you are going to have some ideas. Okay, give you some ideas which burr is best for your taste buds. Okay, because I mean it is a tough one because SSP is not cheap. It's about $200 per set. So I mean if you are going to spend $400 on DF64, another $200 on SSP, buy some, align it. You're looking at $650 to $700. That's a lot of money for grinders, folks. Okay, that is a lot of money for grinders. So hopefully these videos give you some idea. All right, give you some idea to which direction you need to go. All right. Anyway, I hope you guys having a great morning. Again, big shout out to Sal, hang out with us, and also big shout out to Joe to providing this wonderful grinders for you guys. Anyway, I'm gonna see you guys next time.